June 7th, 2016. Charles Pickett, a 50-year-old resident of Battle Creek, Michigan, decided to plow his car into a group of bicyclists, killing 5 of them and injuring 4 others. Pickett then fled the scene of the carnage on foot, but was apprehended soon thereafter. The motive, as yet, remains unknown. The prosecutors charged him with 5 counts of second-degree murder and 4 counts of reckless driving. Amazingly, the judge actually denied him bail. But already we're seeing the predictable campaign by the white media to take a white man who's committed a heinous crime and say that he must have had mental problems. No psychiatric professional has evaluated him, but the white media is saying it anyway. This, of course, is the standard template of the white media's defense of a white criminal. If an Arab shoots up an army installation, well, he was sane. And a black person is always sane no matter what crime they commit. But a white guy, well, he must have been insane because white people are inherently nonviolent. So there must have been something deeply wrong with this one. Well, 5 white people are dead now, and apparently that's not seen as the problem. Protecting white privilege is. As I told you before, the rhetorical basis of white legal privilege is the idea that whites are particularly law-abiding, so when you bring up cases like this one, they have to attack them as being the result of mental illness. The repetition of this lie will become the basis for whatever legal defense is offered. It's not this Pickett character they're trying to defend. It's themselves. It should be noted that Pickett was not charged with driving under the influence, so the old defense about, well, he must have been drunk or high won't be useful this time, though I have no doubt that the white media will still try a run at it anyway. But when you see the pictures of this guy with a Confederate flag motorcycle helmet, it starts to become apparent that there is something deeply wrong with him, and it's not his mental health, it's his moral health. And he's not alone. If you try to look online for information about this case, what might surprise you is that the white media tries to subtly downplay the crime. The headlines are radically inconsistent, almost never naming the man, and none of the major news outlets tell you how many people that he killed. They simply say, man charged with murder, when in fact he's being charged with 5 murders. And the search results give you page after page like this, pretending as if it was 1 killing when it was actually 5. The fact this white man killed 5 other white people and grievously injured 5 more wasn't important at all. These are the sneaky ways that white-on-white crime is downplayed and covered up. Don't call it white-on-white crime, leave out how many people are killed, and then insinuate that the killer had a mental illness. Still want to say that there's not a pattern at work here? And this is not just in this case, it's nationwide. How many examples do I need to pile up before people are finally willing to admit that there's a conspiracy of silence at work here? White people are covering up for and excusing away the wholesale slaughter of white people by white people. Now, you would think with 5 white people dead, the governor of Michigan would be outraged. Instead, he's too busy trying to figure out how to finish the ethnic cleansing of Flint and start the ethnic cleansing of Detroit to care about a half-dozen dead white people. Perhaps the white population themselves will be concerned, but you don't see it, and you certainly don't see anyone in the white media caring. No calls to stop the white-on-white violence. So I fear it won't be too long at all before I have to update you on yet another case of this self-inflicted genocide of white-on-white crime.